Hey, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a speed build for our horse ranch and base game only build. So as I like to do when new packs come out, I like to explore just that pack plus base game and see what I can build. So this is for the horse ranch pack that just came out. I mean, it didn't just come out at the time I'm recording this now, but when I built this, it was very close to when the game came out. I was also at Comic-Con when the game came out, so like I feel like I'm like a week and a half behind on everything right now because I wasn't able to, be here on release and get content out. But here we are now, and if you saw this already or you feel like this is familiar, it's because it is. I made a long play video, which is something I've started doing recently, is like making just a real-time long play of me building with some music behind it. So I did that as the last video I posted, and now this video is me kind of talking about it, what I did, why I did it, and so you can get a little more context. And the long play is kind of more just like background noise, or if you want to like see exactly how I build and kind of follow along and build with me, you're welcome to do that. I'll have a link to that as well from this video if you want to check it out. But it's the same exact build, it's just 2.5 hours long. So that's a whole nother thing, It's like background noise, like just some music, you can chill, build with me, right? But this one, hi, I just want to talk to you guys. It's been a bit since I've done a voiceover speed build like this, so I don't really know what I want to talk about. I mean, there's been so much going on, like life has been crazy. I've still not been able to find a new job since February, and it's just like a little bit rough trying to make do and figure out what to do next with my life. I'm kind of learning a little bit of game design and development and seeing if that can take me anywhere. Maybe I'll make my own Sims game one day. You never know. No, probably not. But make something that gives me more purpose. I don't know. But yeah, so I think here with this build, I just wanted to make a really nice ranch farmhouse that has space for your horses and space for a family, a small family. It's not a very big actual house itself. I want to make sure there is still the space in the yard for everything you want to do with your horses and if you want to do gardening and all that. So the house itself is only 2 bedroom and 2 bathroom, I think. Maybe 3 bathroom. I don't know. But it does have enough space for a small family. I would say the top floor is very tiny, and it has I ended up making it like a kid's room in the top because I thought, family friendly, right? We're trying to make this more universally usable for your Sims. And I think I decided to make a dining room, really nice little dining room with some like mismatched kind of chairs. I really like the items in this pack. I think they look really, really good. For building and for getting the farmhouse style, it's just, it's so good. Also, I'm a horse person. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I grew up riding horses a little bit, and like my mom leased a horse when she was younger, and then I took lessons growing up, and I didn't do a ton, but I did for a few years, but then I stopped like once I got a little bit older. But I did do a lot of horse stuff, and I still love horses to this day. I love taking care of them. I haven't obviously in years, but like I love seeing them. They're just such majestic creatures. So like this pack is for me. Like I'm sorry if you like it too. I guess you're allowed to, but it's for me. This pack makes me happy because I love The Sims 3 for the horses and the way that you were able to, do jumping and all the cross country and all the like competitions. It was so much fun. I really enjoyed Sims 3 horses. I even started a Let's Play on my main YouTube channel, Atlas89, if you're interested in that. I didn't finish it. I kind of stopped, but I did a Let's Play with Sims 3 horses like 2 years ago. And it was like a few episodes. It's nothing crazy, but hey, one thing I want to notice on this kitchen cabinet stuff, the corner doesn't look good in color. The corner piece there was like green instead of blue. Oh my god, so I changed it to brown because I just couldn't deal with that corner piece looking different. And I know it's like a lighting thing, and I know a lot of like odd furniture pieces have that kind of issue sometimes, but it just sucks that is like a brand new pack and one of the pieces, like a core connecting piece, just looks wrong. So I changed it to brown, so it's a very brown, a lot of wood tones in this build. Obviously this pack is very wood heavy, and I don't know, it was fun. I started pulling out every object just so I knew that I was gonna try to use every object in the pack. I think there may have been like one object or two objects I didn't put somewhere, but in general, most of the objects have been used in this build. So you'll see me kind of sporadically placing stuff all over the place as I realize like how many items were in this pack. There's actually a lot, like surprisingly a large amount of objects. So good, we got like some bathroom items, we got the new kitchen stuff, we got tons of chairs and tables and beds even. I kind of wish I had another bedroom that was not a child bedroom, because I think there was a couple beds at least. I don't know, but I love this. The style is very good. I kind of wish we had a little bit more color, because I feel like it's very just brown. I had to add pops of color with other objects, but the items from the pack were kind of more just very, very simple, which is good, because then it can be versatile. But I also miss the color, so some of the rugs and stuff helped, but in general, there's just a lot of brown in this build, so hopefully you like brown, because it's everywhere. I tried to spice it up and change it up, but you know, sometimes it's hard. Like, I like that blue, the cabinet color. I think that's nice that we got good blue cabinets. I would love a kitchen with that. Maybe not the dark brown wood tops, but maybe like a lighter wood top. But I do like the blue cabinet. I think that would be fun. I don't like green. I know green is like a trendy, you know, kitchen color, but I don't like the green look. But the blue, I'm all for blue, so it's good. And here I was trying to figure out the layout. I felt like this space was actually smaller than I had anticipated, so I was kind of struggling to get a space for the living room that didn't, you know, make it seem really weird. And I really wanted to use that piano. That was probably the main problem, was I realized there was a friggin' piano and I had to use it. So, and there was nowhere else really that was good for it. So I kind of put it down there. I do adjust the layout a little bit more. It's not, where it is now is not exactly where it's gonna stay, but it does stay down there, so it's usable for your Sims to entertain and just get some practice for pianoing, you know? But yeah, other than that, just kind of going through all the objects from the base game. We've got a bunch of just random, you know, plants. The main thing I struggled with, I think, was inside plants. Because base game has, you know, some, but I mean, we got so many new kits and so many other packs that have more plant options that are better now, that going back to just base game. And then this pack didn't have as many good indoor plants that I was hoping for. So I'll use a lot of the same plants over and over again, I feel like, but you know, is what it is. You kind of gotta do that sometimes. I wish that we got a few more interior plants, because you don't have all of them if you just have the base game in this pack. You don't have all the kits, the plant lover kit and all that, which sucks. Here I'm working on the bedroom. It's pretty vibrant. I think I struggled figuring out layout. Yeah, I was trying to just put every object in a spot, and a lot of stuff will still kind of get adjusted, but I did want to clear out the space because I felt like there was just stuff everywhere, so I started like putting it wherever I could put the certain objects. Got some nice little bookshelves over here, and I like that the barrel, the wine nectar barrel and stuff like that. Put a little chicken on top of it because I thought that was appropriate for a farmhouse type place. And yeah, just a lot of little decorating. I didn't go too overboard with the clutter. There was a good amount of clutter in the pack though. Like there actually was. There's like that little clock. There's just like these little random like vases and a couple other things that made it. So here, made it pretty interesting. But here you're seeing me trying to figure out how to make this space work. So I kind of built a wall, and then I put the piano on the wall. And I think that kind of fits the space better than where I initially had it. I'm not sure if I 100% love it, but I think it still works. And it makes it feel a little more like homey, and looks like the living room is kind of a little bit enclosed, but not enclosed at the same time. You know what I mean? But yeah, just a lot of decorating, a lot of putting things. I like the little plants we got, but we didn't get any like big plants. I think that was a problem. Like the smaller plants were great, but there was nothing like to fill space, like a larger or medium sized one. There wasn't any of that. So the small ones were really nice. I loved them, but they didn't take up like a corner, or you know, you can't put it on the floor. There's a lot of just like plants that you can put on shelves, but I didn't always want to put them on a shelf. I want them to be like next to stuff, so I had to go base game for a lot of that. And then pots and pans, you know, make some clutter. That was nice that we got a little bit more kitchen clutter. Just tried to find all the farm related type objects and try to use them, because this house was like interesting. Oh, I love this. I love that painting. Not painting, it's like a woodworking like art piece. I think that was cool. So I added in here, I think it's going so fast, but I added in the main bedroom the art easel. Yes, I know words. Because I thought, you know, that'd be fun. It's something that these people might do, is make their own artwork too. So I wanted to give you guys some hobbies and stuff to do other than the horses, if you wanted. So this room was a little bit weird. I do really like the dining room. I think the dining room came out really, really cool. And I'm kind of all over the place, as you can tell, because I kind of focused on one space, but then I kept finding objects that I thought would go good somewhere else, and I kept having to go back and forth, back and forth. So it's a little bit sporadic. I apologize if it's a little hard to keep up with, but yeah, that's just kind of how the build went. It took me about 2.5 hours to build. You can see that in the long play. Now I think we're going upstairs, so we're getting nearer. Not done, still plenty to do, especially outside. I kind of did the base of the house, and then I did the interior of the house, and then I did the barn. So the barn comes up later. You'll see that in the later section of this video. And just kind of the more landscaping and decorating and stuff also is to come. But I wanted to get the main house kind of style and vibe figured out, and I think I did a pretty good job. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm not 100% sure about these creatures on the on the landing there, the metal creatures, but whatever, it is what it is. This bathroom, again, so much brown. I was struggling to find like good colors to accent and to make the brown not look as just prominent, because there's just so much. So I did yellow in this bathroom just because it was one of the swatches for one of the new wallpaper paneling, so I thought that was still interesting and made it a little bit more fun. This is more like a kids and like guest kind of bathroom. I guess I didn't put a potty, but I think I did it for like children more than toddlers. So if you have a toddler, you're gonna have to change it. You're gonna have to add a little potty for them. But this room is super cute. I had a lot of fun making it fun and farmy and adding toys, and I of course added the unicorn because I thought, you know, horses, unicorn, same diff, right? A lot of cute stuff. I love that bunk bed, super great. The little lights, everything were just like great here. So a lot of good options for children. That's why I also kind of decided to do a children's room, because I don't normally add children's rooms to a lot of my builds, just because I don't normally play with children in the game as much as I do young adults and family, like, you know, older people. So I just don't tend to build children rooms. And so it was always weird for me to do it, but I am very happy with how this one turned out. It's a little funky, a little bit crazy, but I think in the end I did kind of get it exactly what I wanted. But this build was definitely something to work on. It took me, like I said, a while, and I don't know, I was very happy with it. I'm pretty proud of this build as a whole. I hope you guys are liking it. If you are, make sure you like the video, leave a comment, let me know. What's your favorite, do you like horses? I don't know, what's your favorite type of horse, if you know anything about horses? If you don't know anything about horses, just leave a horse emoji, how about that? But I love horses. I used to read horse books all the time. Like, I had like this series called Thoroughbred or something. It was something about horse racing. And I know horse racing is still kind of problematic, but like, and here I was trying to figure out how to do the barn doors. And this barn was a little bit tricky to figure out the layout, but in the end, it does come together pretty cool. And I think it's a really nice space. I make it a little bit bigger, I think, too, because it felt a little bit small. I added nectar making in there too. Sorry if I'm rambling and I cut myself off. I just like see something else in the build that I want to comment on, and then I just like continue talking about it. But yes, we are at the barn. We are trying to make it a nice little cozy place. I was like trying to figure out like how would we access it? Like maybe we do something like this where we have like a gate, but then we didn't really have a good little gate, so I just left it open. And then I just made sure to add everything they needed, like the hay and the water and the sleeping pen area. And I add some extra hay on the ground because, you know, it's going to be a little messy. Horses aren't super clean. It's going to be a little messy. That's okay. And then I thought it was a good idea to make like a little like kitchen-ish area over here. Like a washroom, maybe. Not like a kitchen per se, but just like storage and someplace you can wash. Because I feel like you're gonna get dirty a lot, right? Dealing with horses. So just a nice little kind of galley styled space there, just to give you a little bit more variety of, you know, options when you're taking care of your horses. If you're getting stinky, you can go wash your hands or whatever. I didn't add a toilet out here. Oh, I did add the new bush, the toilet bush, woohoo bush. There is a new one with this pack, so I did add that outside though, so you can go use that if you need to while you're out there, because of course everyone likes to pee in a bush, right? Like I've done it many times. Actually, no, I don't know if I can say I ever have. Maybe once, I don't know. I used to hike a little bit. It's possible it happened. I don't really remember. But in that type of a bush, like one bush that everyone pees in, I feel like that would be gross. I don't know. Not very sanitary, right? But that's fine. And then over here I did a little bit more of like the nectar decor, and I want to have a little bit of seating. Oh, you're not going to see that until we go back inside. Then once I decided the inside was set with how I kind of wanted it, I wanted to get the roofing to match the rest of the house. So it kind of like looks like it's a part of the same, you know. The person who built the house built the barn too. So it's related, but still different, but still similar at the same time. Does that make sense? Yes, I hope so. But anyways, I did put a window at the very front there, so like you can watch and look inside while you're on the nectar thing. And I thought that was a cool idea. Just like having it kind of be like not just all enclosed, but have a giant window where like if you're outside, you can watch whoever's making nectar over there. And then I just made sure to, you know, work on adding, there's so many things. I tried to keep a lot of the natural stuff that was already there from the original build. As you can tell, I didn't change the landscaping too much. I mean, I added to it, but I didn't like delete the pond. I kept the pond, I worked around that, and I added just more. Also, those rocks, amazing. That we got curved rock paths. Like normally I size down rocks and then just singly place them. This can save so much time though, because you can have like an outline of your path with rocks. Oh my god, I love that. I love it. That's probably one of my favorite items, because I usually like to line my paths with rocks. And this will make it so I have more options to do that. And they're not perfect, obviously, like I wish I had a few more versions of it, but you can make it work. And then in the backyard I did do the grill that came with the pack. I added like a little swing set. And that's pretty much it. Like I didn't do a lot of crazy landscaping, but I did just add to it to kind of make it feel a little bit more, you know, a part of the lot. I didn't want to change it completely. Here you're going to see the floor plan, all the photos of the build, so you can get a better look at everything in the end. I'm very happy with this build. Hope you guys like it. If you want to download it, you can find it on the gallery under Anna Builds. I'll have a link to the gallery and my build if you want to find it for yourself. It is hard to find stuff on the gallery now because you can't like get notifications when people post stuff, so I don't know. Just search up Anna Builds, find my stuff. It's like the most recent one I've done, so you'll be able to find it. Pretty fun ranch house. Hope you enjoyed watching this video and listening to me ramble. And again, like the video, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you guys probably very, very soon with another video. I don't know what I'm doing next, but I have a lot of plans. I just gotta get going on doing them and making them happen. So I will be back again very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. All right, bye.